Inner Club. My name's Treazy. Behind me we got YIKES doing the live. On my right, I got Reed on the keyboard. On my left, I got Tyler on the drum pad. We're gonna do something special today. Performing 2 songs off my upcoming project, unreleased songs. It's a concept album. Both these songs are gonna sound like they're about women. Maybe they'll sound like they're about money, but really they're about both. So, originally they had features on it, but in order to give y'all a show today, we had to cut them out, unfortunately. So without further ado, I give you High on Your Own Supply by me. I've been getting high. I've been tripping a lot, I'm sorry. To be honest, I've been wishing we talk more often, but I gotta get a minute, I'm not exhausted. I'll admit it, I was thinking about my options, and all my life I've been self-conscious, and I wish I could've been a little more cautious. Is it me or nostalgia make you nauseous? Who knew love could be so toxic? It's intoxicating, slow jam for a mosh pit. They've been operating gossip over nonsense. They've been talking crazy, I've been popping off, and I apologize, but I don't plan on stopping, baby. I don't do this that often, really, y'all are not for real, you're about to kill me, laugh to death. I'ma have to catch my breath, I guess I just forgot I could drop the ceiling. And you're the best drug that I ever took. You're the best drug that I ever took. I've been getting high off my own supply, and I told myself I wouldn't fuck the money up, and here I am fucking on the money up. I told myself I wouldn't fuck the money up. I've been getting high off my own supply, and I told myself I wouldn't. Here I am fucking on my money up. Getting high off my own supply. I've been getting high. You're the best drug that I ever took. You're the best drug that I ever took. I've been getting high off my own supply, and I told myself I wouldn't fuck the money up, but here I am, and here I go. And you're the best drug that I ever took, baby. I've been getting so high, I'm forever hooked, baby. I'd be lying if I said that I never tripped out. Break my own rule if I ever look crazy. Spent a lot of time, I was tripping over dumb hoes. Love her too, then you gotta let one go. Juggling bitches ain't easy, my nigga, but it's fun though. So glad that I'm done though. I've been trying to do right by my family, careful with the people that surround me. My girl hoping that I'm not a fuck up. I'm starting to think that she could live without me. Starting to think the oh wait God is pressure. Starting to think that soulmates aren't forever. Obsession with my exes got me asking questions. I guess X was meant for treasures, and I'm hooked. Yeah. And I'm hooked. Thank you, in a club. Thank y'all for bringing me out. This is Love You Like Money. Yeah. This song is featuring Josh Alexander and City, but today it's us. You look good, so what you gonna do with that? I caught it when you threw it back. You found out where my crew's at. I hit and then you Uber back. Fat ass A-cup, gotta make sure I don't get booby trapped. Fuck your ex, you love my sex so much you be like, who is that? So what you gonna do with that? I caught it when you threw it back. You found out where my crew is at. I hit and then you Uber back. Fat ass A-cup, gotta make sure I don't get booby trapped. Fuck your ex, you love my sex so much you be like, who is that? I love the way you nasty. You a sub, you never at me. Been ran more than attract me, but you classy. Okay, it's cool. Let me know that you worth it. The situation ain't perfect. I mean, everybody been hurting, but you working. Let me play with you. You could use some time out. Need a chance to blow your spine out. Better hope you know who. Don't find out. I'ma sign out. Gotta play it cool. Lately I've been tripping. I admit that it feel different. Didn't think I'd get you in this position. I can't resist cause you look good. So what you gonna do with that? I caught it when you threw it back. You found out where my crew is at. I hit and then you Uber back. Fat ass A-cup, gotta make sure I don't get booby trapped. Fuck your ex, you love my sex so much you be like, who is that? So what you gonna do with that? I caught it when you threw it back. You found out where my crew is at. I hit and then you Uber back. Fat ass A-cup, gotta make sure I don't get booby trapped. Fuck your ex, you love my sex so much I be like, who is that? So what you gonna do with that? You found out where my crew's at. Fat ass A cup, gotta make sure I don't get. So, yeah. Inner Club, thank you so much. My name is Treazy, and behind me is YIKES. We're gonna give it to you one more time. It goes like this. You look good, so what you gonna do with that? I caught it when you threw it back. You found out where my crew is at. You then Uber back. Fat ass A cups, gotta make sure I don't get booby trapped. Fuck your ex, you love my sex so much you be like, who is that? So what you gonna do with that? I caught it when you threw it back. You found out where my crew is at. I hit and then you Uber back. Fat ass A cup, gotta make sure I don't get booby trapped. Fuck your ex, you love my sex so much you be like, who is that? Inner Club, thank you. My name is Treazy. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Inner Club. This is episode 7. Got my boy Treazy in here today.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Yo,
what's
yeah,
up?
say what's up to the people, my dog.
What's up, people?
Yeah.
What's happening?
The Inner Club fans, we call them the Inner Circle.
You guys call them that?
Yeah, we do
I've
now.
never seen you say that on any Instagram post.
We made it up like last week.
No, like 2 weeks ago, y'all said, "Oh, we're ice now."
No, that's icy, yeah. Icy, you know.
No, it looks good.
Yeah, thanks,
Ice
man.
makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Inner Circle?
Yeah, the Inner... Let's go. You said you wanted to give some shout-outs to people?
Yeah, so the songs that I just did, the whole project that I have going on, was produced by Vanx,
Okay.
which is like one of my best friends.
Shout out Vanx.
Yeah, shout out Vanx.
The
Shout out
homie.
to you. Don't be telling me I didn't shout you out, because I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but yeah, no, he's like one of my best friends ever, and he's a producer also, and we did this whole project together, and I'm just thinking about that now because I didn't shout him out during the performances.
Okay.
And so I just want to make it very clear, all the songs that I have coming out, like in the near future, are produced by Vanx, and he's a fucking genius.
So what's his @ so people can? Is he Tahoe Poppy?
Yeah, so that's something I've been getting on him about. I'm like, yo, you want to sell these beats? You want to sell these beats?
Yeah, for real.
Make it your producer name. But his Instagram is.
Oh, we love it though.
His Instagram is @Tahoe Poppy, and then his Twitter is @Vanx, which is VANX, and then I think it's 66.
Okay.
So I might be wrong, but
At
if I'm
least you're
wrong,
gonna
it's his
have
fucking
3
fault, I
sixes.
guess. Well,
He ain't about
Thank
that.
God,
That's good.
huh?
Yeah, for real. All
thank
right,
God.
All right. So, wait. Did you have any other?
Yeah,
other
I also
disclosures?
want to shout out YIKES.
The boys.
Yeah, the guys who did the keyboard and the drum behind me did an amazing job. I came to them, less than 2 months ago, and I said, hey, you guys want to do a live in-studio performance? And that was hooked up through Max Stark. So Maxwell Payne Stark, yo, shout out Max.
Shout out Max.
He was on episode 2. And me and Max have a really close relationship through you.
Yeah.
Through you.
Yeah, you're right.
Again, from when you were doing shows, but like me and Max are super close.
Yeah,
And
you guys have done a few songs together, right?
yeah, me and him have. Well, actually, so we have one song that's released like together, and then we have like
A couple
2 or
in the
3
works.
that are in the works,
Yeah.
or he sent me and I never finished them. So shout out to Max, because I said, hey, do you know any live people? And he said, I guess you can use my boy.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, let me use him. So
guess you can
shout out to
use my
YIKES
band.
and shout out to Max. And,
Yeah.
and YIKES is Tyler and Reed. They killed it.
Yeah.
They killed it.
So give them a follow too. Those are the homies.
I don't know their ads, but
We'll tag them on all the posts.
We should, yeah.
we
That'd
will.
be nice if you could do that.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
cool.
So you just did 2 songs, right?
Right.
Are either of those out yet?
No, so both of those are unreleased with this project that I have coming, which is I'm hoping August, man. Like it's been a long time in the works, but the album's done. And now we're just doing all the things that surround it, which is, promo, videos, all the other shit. So the songs that you just heard are off this project, unreleased. Nobody's heard them before except for my boys.
Yeah.
Whenever I start sipping a little bit.
You were just telling me a little before this that you're working with JK.
JK the Visual.
And you guys are working on a little short film. Can we say that? Or is that secret?
No,
That's secret.
no, it is secret.
Top
but
secret.
Hey, what a better place than the internet?
Yeah. So he's announcing right now.
Yeah.
He's working on a little short film.
Yeah.
With JK the Visual, the homie.
Yeah, so JK the Visual, I reached out to him because I felt like the project was getting close, and I was like, okay, let's do a video. And after really going over this idea that we have for a music video, I realized I think I want to be multimedia, interdimensional with this project, especially since I was already putting so much work into it. And I was like, let's take it a step further. Let's do something with this project that's gonna, it doesn't just touch music, you know what I'm saying? So
Totally.
I called JK one night and I said, hey man, I know we were talking about a music video, but what if we turn this into a 35-minute short film?
Is it really going to be that long?
It'll probably be at least that long.
Damn.
No, it'll probably be, who knows? I don't know what the post is. We're not completely done with it.
Okay.
He could shorten it, but as far as I know, it's probably going to be at least 30 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. So the whole idea was the album I'm coming out with, the project I'm coming out with, it's a concept album.
Okay.
So it has a deeper meaning behind it. All the songs are catered to this idea. And I was like, why do a music video when I can make the whole story come alive?
Yeah.
And unbeknownst to me, as soon as I said it to JK, he was like, yeah, bro, whatever you want to do.
Damn.
I was like, are you sure? Because I'm about to borrow you for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, let's whatever you want to do. And it's been amazing. He's incredible. So shout out JK the Visual.
Yeah, so shout out JK, of course.
Yeah, man.
The legend. And you were kind of talking earlier about how there's kind of this Reno kind of creative, people are kind of coming together and being a lot more sharing and there's a whole kind of crew coming up, which is tight.
Yeah, it's super tight. Oh, well, I'll say this. I've been doing it for a lot longer than I would like to admit to the camera, for sure. But I've been doing this for a while, just like Tone and shout out Dark Tone, shout out Motivated Music, and we've been doing it since we were the young guys, and there was very little outlets. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a ton of ways to get seen, other than it was when we started, it was MySpace. Can you put your songs on MySpace? There wasn't a ton of room for there wasn't streaming services that independent artists could get on. And so we've been doing it from the standpoint of, okay, we had to create something. So this whole Reno scene is it bubbled, and then because of the internet and because of streaming and because of having access to cameras and more visuals and things of that nature, it's made it a lot easier for not only people to expand their brand, but also it's made it a lot easier for people to collaborate.
Totally.
Which is super tight. So what I was saying to you earlier was, you, Alfred, JK, Bryce, which is, what was it, BB Images?
Yeah.
Jerry Abasta.
Shout out Jerry.
Shout out the Abasta company for sure. Which is this is a little bit of a tangent, but when I started rapping, Jerry Abasta was JB Envy, and JB Envy he's one of the pioneers. So and a lot of people don't know that. So let me just take the time out, Jerry. You know I love you and appreciate you, but yeah, he doesn't get enough love for that. He was one of the original Reno artists, along with the Black Rock City All Stars, Element, Mike Robb, you know, you know, L Double. So it was a lot of these guys who were putting on, who were my age, the age that I'm at now.
Yeah.
And they kind of made a way for all these younger guys. And now, you know, Jerry does the Abasso company. People don't even know that he used to rap.
Yeah, that's sick.
You know
That's
what I'm
a great point.
Yeah, and so, you know, and I'm sure Jerry would speak for himself in saying that the way that people collaborate now, and everybody's getting brought into these projects, everybody's doing the behind the scenes, people are doing videos, they're doing, you know, photography, they're doing the clothing, and everybody's working together is phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal. So yeah, so that's what I was speaking to. I'm sorry for taking up
no, you're
all
good.
this time talking,
you're good.
but yeah, it's just like I've been in this a long enough to know that when I was a young rapper, all I could do was open mics, and I had to be snuck into bars by Dan Hubbard, and you know, and Dialect HD, like they used to have to like vouch for us being under 21 and stuff. And, and now it's not like that.
Yeah.
You know? So
that's sick. Well, shout out Reno. You know, like shout out.
No, we've come a long way.
The scene, for real.
Come a long way, and you know what the Inner Club has done.
Yeah.
This hasn't been done before.
For real.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
It hasn't been done
But yeah, it's sick. I've been getting the vibe recently that Reno, like the creative scene, is starting to feel more like a bigger city. You know, and like people are starting to like learn, and there's different pockets of creative people, and like the more people you meet, the more you'll get plugged into all the different, you know, the more.
Sure.
So that's tight.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, super tight.
And as Reno is growing as a city, you know, there's going to be more creatives, of course.
Like I said, like when me and you got acquainted, it was, you were like, yo, you were like just coming off the clothing thing, and you were like, I want to throw parties, like I want to be a promoter. Yeah. And that's what you were doing. And then that fizzled out because of whatever, the Saint closed. Yeah. You know, and the pandemic hit and all that stuff, and then you pivoted, and now you're doing this. Yeah. And it's just so dope to see the creativity still happening. Totally. But just in a different direction. Yeah, yeah. You know. Thank you. Creatives are gonna find a way to thrive.
For real. My G.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Watching you go from clothing to, hey, let's throw a party, to, you know, you guys doing the film. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. I feel you.
All right. So can you tell us the name of your project coming up?
Yeah, so my project that I have coming out, it's an album. I hate calling it an album because I don't know if it is an album. Yeah. You know, all these weird rules. How do you title
mixtape, album?
Yeah, EP. A collection of music. Yeah. But it's a project.
Okay.
From the core, it's a project because the whole thing's an experiment in a way. Yeah. It's called I Can't Hang Out, I'm Trying to Get Rich.
Okay. I think I've seen you write that a few spots.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it in people's brains, like
No, I like
subconscious.
I feel like I've seen that already, so you're doing good at that.
Yeah, but I need to post more content.
Got to.
Yeah.
All right.
Hire the Abasso company. No.
Yeah, for real. Switching lanes a little bit. Yeah. Give us some of your musical influences.
See, I knew you were gonna say that.
I knew.
I told you that I prepared for it. Yeah. Okay, look. I was trying to figure out what I was going to say.
You still don't know?
No, I know.
Okay.
I know. I just am trying to figure out the way I'm going to... All right, look. So I grew up listening to country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I grew up listening... Well, my mom's white. So I'm half black, I'm half white. My mom is white, and I grew up listening to country and rock, like, you know, old school rock. And then, you know, once I started becoming friends with other people of color, which sounds weird to say it that way, I guess now, but like you know, other brown kids, other black kids, and then people started showing me like rap and like R&B and shit. Like my mom was a big rap is crap person.
Oh, for sure.
Which I don't know why, but that's just how people are from her generation. But I grew up on country, so I have to say, I gotta say, one of my biggest influences before I became influenced as far as music is Shania Twain.
Damn.
Shania Twain.
Bro, that came out of left field a little bit, but I respect it.
You don't like Shania Twain?
That. No, for sure.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just like, I wouldn't expect you.
Yeah, well, no, like I said, like I grew up on country, but like, bro, like in general, like country, hip hop, rock, or whatever. Shania Twain, like when it comes to like songwriting and the way she delivered that shit, she's like unimaginable. Like she's like bigger than like the big. When you think of what you think of country stars, you think of like Garth Brooks, you think of Tim McGraw, and Shania is like, how is she like? She's bigger than that.
Yeah.
You know. So Shania Twain, I love her, bro. The structure of her songs, just like the tempo, the cadence, like she's everything. Cause she's almost a pop star. You know, she was doing stadium country before stadium country was a thing.
For sure.
And then once I got acquainted to hip hop, it became Tupac. So I'm a big Tupac fan.
For sure. Really
big Tupac fan. And got immersed in the whole like thug life, like, but also like saying whatever you want, whenever you want to say it. Love Pac, man. Okay. Like it was especially it was like once I turned 8 or 9, and then I started getting acquainted with hip hop, and then I started hearing Pac songs. I'm like, oh, I know these songs, even though I thought I didn't. Yeah. You know, like you start hearing California Love, and you're like, I know this song. You know, you hear How Do You Want It? You're like, oh, I know this song. And again, it goes to the, you know, Tupac was transcendent. It was like, it doesn't matter what you thought you listened to at the time, you knew who Tupac was. Like, you know, you hear his songs and you know what they are, you know? And then I got really influenced by, you know, Kanye. Okay. Big Kanye guy. And I don't even have to explain that just because fucking Kanye West.
He's goated.
And then I'm really big on house music.
Okay.
Really big on house music. The bounce. And I'm sure, like, you know, if you listen to my songs or if people who, you know, are fans of mine, when they listen to my music, like, you hear, like, a little bit of a bounce. Like, I'm always looking for, like, a rhythm where I can kind of, like, you know, jump off of. Yeah. And so that came in high school when I started getting into techno and shit. So, like, house music, Shania Twain, country music, Tupac, and Kanye West.
Okay, those are like your big
four. It's like take all of those and it's like, you know, I'm listening to country right now. I listen to country in the summer.
Oh, okay.
Listen to country. I'm big on country in the summer. I mean, like, I'm not like a big country guy, but like if the sun's out and it's like 95 degrees, it's like, how you not gonna listen to country?
For real.
Driving down the back road with a beer, and she's wearing blue jeans. I love her. You know what I mean?
Dude, well, I bet everyone, including myself, learned something new about you today. Because I have never known that before.
Some people know about it and they tease me for it.
That's funny. All right, so let's, you have 2 kids, right?
I do.
Banks, let's give Banks, shout out Banks.
Shout out Banks.
And then what's your second one?
So Banks is my first child. She's my daughter. She's 3, and then I have Miles, who's he's almost 18 months.
Dude, he's so cute.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Every time I see him, I'm like,
I appreciate
damn.
That. Every time I look at him, I'm like, you don't look like me. He is cute though. Yeah. He is cute. Sometimes I be looking at him, I'm like, man, you look like your mom. You lucky you look like your mom. I'll get rid of you so fast, bro. But yeah, I got 2 kids. Okay. One's 3. My daughter, Banks. You can applaud me for the name. I know it's dope.
It is dope, yeah.
And then Miles, we just named him after Spider-Man.
Okay, that's sick. So speaking of names, let's tell me, you were making fun of me because I always ask this, but tell me what's your real name, and then tell me how you came up with Treazy for your rap name.
All right, my name is Troy, and the Treazy thing came because I wanted to be Treazy originally. Okay. When I first started rapping and I was 10 years old. Okay. 10 or 11. Damn. Something like that. When I was like, I want to be a rapper. And then if you've lived in Reno long enough, you know what I'm about to say. And then, one day I met this older rapper handing CDs outside of Ross. Over off of, was in Reno. Okay. Outside of a Ross Dress for Less. And the guy's name was Treazy.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah. And being 11, 10, however old I was like, well, I can't go for that.
Yeah, for real.
I can't go for that. But I couldn't think of anything else at the time. So I was like, I'm just going to go Treazy. I don't even know who this guy is, but I did buy a CD. Shout out Treazy. Yeah. And so I went by Treazy, but like when you're 12, 11, 12 years old, and you're going by Treazy, and then there's the other guy going by Treazy who's literally handing out CDs. Yeah. You're a little behind.
For
a little
sure.
behind the ball.
Little bit, yeah.
So like, he had me beat, and I used to hang out with a lot of Mexican dudes, a lot of I don't want to say Serenos because I don't want to make this a thing, but like I hung out with a lot of Mexicans that wore blue, and they love teasing me because I was always the young kid.
Okay.
And so for them, they always thought to insult me. I guess it was an insult or like to like make fun. They would always be like, "Oh, Treazy," and I'd be like, "No, there's a hyphen there. It's literally two different things: T and then Reezy." And then it'd be like my big homies always just being like, whatever, Treazy. And I was like, no, bro, it's not Treazy. And then after a while, I was like, oh, maybe that just works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After a while. Because at first I was like, no, I'm a BT Reezy. I don't care about whoever's selling CDs. But he did have me beat. He did have me beat. So once they started calling me Treazy, you know, at some point, it was like, what are you going to say?
You're like, all right, I guess I am Treazy.
Yeah, at some point I was like, might as well be.
Yeah.
And then I just stuck with it.
That's sick.
So.
I mean, it goes well, like, with your vibe, I feel like. I'm not like, you are T-Reezy. No, like, Treazy is like
Treazy.
you know what I'm saying?
Treazy's more of the vibe.
Yeah, of course,
well,
bro.
hey, fuck
yeah.
it. Well, but you've known me for a while, too.
That's true.
Matter of fact, like, sometimes even when I, like, talk to people, it's like, hey, what's your name? I'm like, Treazy. And they're like, well, wow. Yeah, like most people are like, they still call me Treazy. Some people call me Troy, and then, you know, others around me are like, Troy. Yeah.
Like, who that?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, sick. But that's how it went.
You've done a decent
amount. Batting 100.
You've done a decent amount of collabs. What's your favorite collab you've ever done?
Collab.
Like
that's the way you say collab?
Collab.
It's not collab? Collab.
I guess I say it wrong.
I'll tell you my favorite collab.
Collab.
My favorite collab is...
You're going to start saying it like that now.
You. My favorite collab is the one that I did with Max, which was... we did a song called Selfish, which is only on SoundCloud.
It was tight.
And it was like the song that I like wrote the whole thing and curated the whole thing and had Max come to the studio, and I was like, I want you to do it exactly like this. And he was like, bro, I got you. He wrote his own verse. And it's beautiful. And I hate myself every day for it only being on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Because it's such a great song.
It is a bop.
But that's my favorite collab. But I will say, this project that I have coming out, I Can't Hang Out, I'm Trying to Get Rich, coming this summer, hopefully, if I get my shit together.
Maybe early fall.
I have a ton of features on there. Would you mind if I just list it out?
Yeah.
I have Treazy on there. I have Siobhan Landeros on there. I have City on there. I have Josh Alexander on there. I have Smoke Screezy on there. I have OG David James on there. Yeah. Probably the most important feature I got. And I got me, Treazy.
Let's go. Dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to that.
Thanks, man.
My dog.
Appreciate that.
All right, well, we're going to wrap up here.
Thanks,
this was my dog, Treazy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
you can find him on Instagram at Treazy plus pics, right?
Yeah.
Treazy plus pics. Anything else you want to say to the people, to the inner circle?
No. There's nothing else I want to say. What I want to say is shout out Motivated Music. Rest in peace, Case.
Okay.
Shout out Blotter Inc. Shout out the guys who performed with me today, which was YIKES, which is Tyler and Reed. Yeah. Shout out Josh Alexander. Shout out you guys. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you, brother.
Shout out Vanx. And my fiance wanted me to tell you guys that I love her. In case I don't tell her enough every single day.
That's nice.
Just so everybody knows, I do love my woman.
I love that.
Or whatever.
Well, since you're saying
today, I do.
I love my woman too. If she's watching.
Appreciate it.
All right. Hey, peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching episode 7 with Treazy.
Hell yeah.